Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I was not expecting to do this video, but I decided to. I don't know if you realize this, but the Super Bowl kind of just got played, and it was a fairly great movie. And I mean, a great movie. It was a great game. I mean, it kind of felt like watching a movie. There was all this drama. There was so many twists and turns, and just emotions kept going up and up, and just the excitement, and then it peaked, and then next thing you know, it's over. I mean, it's like something out of the movie. I mean, the Ravens, they came out and easily dominated. I figured they'd win, but I did not think they would have that much control over the game. And then the power outage, which I'm calling out John on this one. I mean, because you know the 49ers did that shit on purpose. They did that shit because they was getting their asses whipped. They needed they needed an hour to regroup, because immediately after the power goes out, suddenly they just go on a tear and they're right back in the game, and Baltimore isn't doing anything. But at the very end, the Ravens, they come out and they make defensive stands just when they need it, holding San Francisco to a field goal, and then the offense comes out, Flacco to Bolden, and just keeping that drive going, adding more points to the board, forcing the 49ers to have to go for the touchdown instead of being able to settle for the field goal. And then, of course, Baltimore, the defense, once again, tightening up just when they need to the most at the goal line, not allowing them to punch it in, not allowing them to complete that pass. It was an amazing game, an amazing victory. 49ers fans don't have to feel bad, though, because, Kaepernick, it's only his second year. Patrick Willis, he's only been in the league, I think 5 or 6 years, right? I mean, they've got a lot of young talent on that roster, with a few exceptions. I mean, Randy Moss, but he wasn't really playing that much anyways. And then and Frank Gore. Halfbacks do have a shorter shelf life in the NFL. But for the most part, this is a team that for the next 5 years should continue to be a powerhouse in the NFL. And they almost won today. I expect them to continue being in that hunt, for at least the next, like I said, 3 to 5 years. The Ravens, they played amazing. I talked about this in the last NFL video I did, just talking about all the stuff that they've been through in the past year. And it's amazing how much can happen to one team in 365 days. They overcame a lot. And now Ray Lewis, already regarded as one of the best to ever play the game, adding another Super Bowl ring to his collection. And the one thing that I feel I need to add is that, do you remember not too long ago, I believe it was the 2011 offseason, when Joe Flacco was doing an interview, and he said that he considered himself to be the best quarterback in the game. He considered himself to be elite. He considered himself to be the best in the game. And he said he could easily put the team on his shoulders. And everyone laughed at him. Everyone doubted him. Many people laughed and mocked him. And you hear that? That's the sound of nobody laughing anymore. So anyways, congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens. They had a hell of a great season, and it was a very exciting game to watch. And yeah, that's it. I decided that I will do I still haven't decided what kind of draft coverage I'll do, but at some point in time, between now and the start of the preseason, I'm going to do my power rankings for the 2013 season. And just to give you a little preview, I'm actually going to start with number 32 and number 31, and that are the Ravens and the 49ers. And let me just explain why. What you don't understand is the only thing harder than winning a Super Bowl is repeating. It is nearly impossible to do. Not completely impossible. It has been done by only a handful of teams. I mean, literally enough to count on one hand. And just, there's just not enough. For me, anytime that a team wins the Super Bowl, they automatically become the worst team in the league. That's just me, though. I mean, they now have more to prove than everyone else because everyone's gunning for them now. Everyone's seen what you can do. They've watched all your game film. They're coming after you. And especially in the Ravens' case because Ray Lewis, his last game in the NFL, Ed Reed, it's very likely that this could have been his last game not only as a Raven, but possibly in the NFL as well. I mean, he's 34 years old playing a position that requires a lot of speed and agility. Who knows how drastically different this Ravens team could look next year. And for the 49ers, it's just, I'm probably wrong about this, but, you know, they could be the outlier here, but more often than not, the team that loses in the Super Bowl almost never gets into the playoffs the next season. So statistically speaking, 49ers are in a very bad position right now. I'm not saying they're not a great team. They're an amazing team, but they're number 31 on my power rankings. Anyways, I'm done talking. I'm going to let you go for now. Tune in a couple of hours from now when I upload my video about the NBA Weekly. And tune in, I guess, April when I start doing more NFL videos on a regular basis. And until then, I hope you had a great season. I hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl as much as I did. The ads were kind of meh. I mean, there was like 2 or 3 that I really liked that were actually good. The rest is just like, it seems like they're trying way too hard now. They really are. Anyways, adios for now. If you like basketball, then stay tuned in. You'll keep hearing me talk to you. Otherwise, I guess I'll see you next season. Congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens. Congratulations to Ray Lewis. You will be missed. I am going to cry myself to sleep tonight. I honestly am. He has got to be like my 3rd favorite athlete ever in any sport.